Well, good morning internet. Here we are. Have ourselves a beautiful -7 Celsius morning ahead of us. Well, as you can tell, they're calling for snow. Currently snowing and more is on the way. And yeah, welcome to our vlog. So, here we go. Well, I guess you could get all excited and say this is the first snowfall of, 2017, 2018. However, looking at the forecast, it's not going to stay around long. It is only here for, well, today and maybe tomorrow or so. Well, yesterday I went out and washed the truck, which I'm glad to do because with snow, you tend to want to sweep the truck off. And when you sweep it off, you end up leaving scratches in the paint if the truck happens to be dirty, especially like it was. So now, of course, it's just going to get dirty again because the ground's not cold enough to freeze. But at least it's clean enough, or cleaner than what it was. Well, haven't had a chance yet to unbox my dash camera, the one that I bought the other day. We'll have to work that through. The last couple of days have been, well, busy as always. You know, when you put in a day at work and you come home, you kind of tend to just want to decompress, just want to relax, and then next thing you know, it's time to crash, time to go to bed. And with me, if I tend to deviate from that schedule at all, we end up with larger problems. So if I can try to keep on the schedule, then everything works out fine. So the dash camera may have to wait until the weekend or so, but hey, it's no biggie. I have the old SJ camera geared up and ready to go. I'll just clamp it to the mirror and hopefully it doesn't flop around too much. It'd be neat to get some road footage. I have some running around I need to do on my lunch hour, and maybe swing by and check the fan mail box if there's time on the way back. It'll probably be a lot easier going to where I need to go at the time of day I'm going, but coming back will be a lot harder because of the traffic, and then obviously there is the potential of a train as well, which could hold up traffic for 15 minutes during the lunch hour, which the train people seem to love to do, in the city seems to bury their head in the sand and ignoring a problem. So pretty much, guys, off and running for another wonderful day. Don't know how she's gonna go. Hopefully it's gonna be a good day. Get my running around done, everything's good to roll, and yeah, we'll catch you all later. Okay guys, so here we go. Hopefully the SJ still picks up audio, especially sort of as well as it used to. I haven't used the SJ camera as a dash camera for, I don't know, best part of a year, maybe even 2 years. I used it for a bit there, and then I got the Blackview camera. Then I used the Blackview camera right up until just recently, and of course the Blackview camera is now quit. So hopefully the SJ still does about as well as it always did. It didn't have as good as a picture as the Blackview did. However, it captured way better audio than the Blackview camera did. So whenever I did driving footage or Maxwell's Mind videos, I always did a overlay of audio over top of the video, because again the black view didn't capture acceptable audio. If it doesn't work, well then hey, I guess you guys get a video accompanied with music, so it kind of works out both either way. Well, it's been a couple hours or so since this morning. Some of the snow has melted, however it has cooled down a little more than it was this morning. And as you see, snow is still currently coming on down, so probably going to be around for the better part of the day. It's kind of one of them things this time of year, it can go either way. We've had snow, late September, early October, or we've had snow stay away until Christmas, after Christmas. I forget exactly the year, but it might have been 2014 or so, where we had ourselves a brown Christmas, meaning, again, no snow, or if there was snow, it was kind of like this, where it was flurries and warm and didn't really stay and, kind of come and go. Well, of course, just heading across town here to pay a bill. For those that watch the vlog channel or watch the Maxwell's World channel, I don't think you've seen the video yet. And the vlog channel, the vlogs went up a little bit ago. Had the furnace and hot water heater replaced in the house. The furnace was between 40 to 50 years old. There was a difference of opinion there, depends on who you talk to. And the hot water heater was only about 8 years old. However, you can't replace the furnace without upgrading the chimney, making the chimney to code, because now something to do with the hot water heater didn't have enough pressure to vent its own exhaust up and out the chimney. So then I would have had to have lined the chimney and added some kind of booster fan or something. And in the grand scheme of things, I want to delete that chimney and get rid of it altogether. Plus the mortar on the bricks and the bricks themselves were starting to deteriorate a lot. So that would have had to have been fixed as well, which would have been even more of a repair bill. Plus the hot water heater itself, being 8 years old, maybe had a year or 3 left on warranty, and in maybe another 2 or 3 years after that before, before it started to rust through and leak all over the place, if it didn't burst before then. So I thought, well, make the executive decision, even though if it's a year or 2 early, just change out the new hot water heater, the one that I replaced in like 2009 or whatever, for a tankless or on-demand hot water heater. And I know it made the bill a few grand more. However, it is done now, and I don't have to deal with it again. It's been a week or 2 or so since they did the furnace and the hot water heater replacement, and I do most definitely notice a difference. The furnace itself seems to work a lot better than the old one. It gets hotter and stays hotter longer in the house. Doesn't get that chill. That, and it isn't minus 40 yet as well, so maybe minus 40, it might be a different story. But right now everything seems to be working the way it is supposed to. The hot water heater's again on-demand hot water heater, or tankless, so it heats up the water you want, not instantly, but heats it up. When they hooked it up, they seem to have hooked up the pipe for the hot water feed to the kitchen sink first, and not the bathroom sink first, which the old hot water heater was hooked up to feed the bathroom first, over the kitchen. So it takes longer to get the water hot when you're washing your hands or shaving in, of course, the bathroom. It would have been nice if they would have hooked it up the old way, but hey, plumbers are plumbers. I'm sure some of us that have experienced plumbers or seen some plumbers work would probably agree with me that there is some difference of opinion on good and bad plumbers, and they tend to take sometimes the easy way out. Not saying all plumbers are cheaters or take the easy way or lazy, but some do, and they take the quickest route. I suppose if they would have plumbed it properly or the way I wanted to, you know, the bill would probably be higher because there would be more labor and all that, I guess. I don't know. But it works, and I guess that's really all that matters in the grand scheme of things. So, of course, like I said, the day's been going good. Just gonna whip in here and pay the bill. Hopefully everything's going good on the dash camera here. And once the bill is paid, well, we will see how much left for time on the lunch hour. Okay, so now that bill's all paid, we can hopefully go the downtown and check the fan mailbox. That's the thing about being a homeowner, right? You have repairs. You rent an apartment or so, and the landlord is supposed to do all that. I know I have said it in other vlogs and videos, so I won't get into it too deep, but I rented for a lot of years and probably paid the better part of a mortgage in rent, especially in my younger years. And toward the end there, the satisfaction with the landlord was getting very frustrating. Things weren't getting fixed. Things were broke, windows were broke, water was coming in, and I got to the point where, well, just go buy a house if I could qualify. And I know my house is not a mansion. I know it's not ideal, and if I had a large family and stuff, it would be outgrown rather quickly, but a house is a house. It's my home, and it beats renting. So got all that done. That's two large things, rather large things off the list. I'm gonna try to tuck money away because, well, probably in the next 5 to 10 years I'll need shingles for the roof of that house, and that'll be another job itself because, again, there's some things I want done to the roof of the house. Because my house is an old house, as in 1950s, you know, the roof is not sheeted with like OSB or plywood like the newer homes are. It's actually rough cut strips of what's looking like 1x6 or something like that. So, and then tar paper put over top, and probably at least one layer of shingles. Given the way the previous owner was to this house, there's probably multiple layers of shingles on there. They just went over top. But we will tackle that when we get there in another 5 to 10 years. I would like to have the chimney deleted because the chimney now is just a useless piece of concrete on there. I would like to have some proper venting put in the roof. I know there's a couple of those cheap plastic vents, but it'd be nice to put a couple of whirlybirds or those big spinny things that tend to rotate or circulate the air. And then I would like to have the roof sheeted with OSB, so it's all sealed, you know, there's no gaps or nothing like that. And then use the ice and water shield the 3 feet up or so to make sure that it's water, you know, resistant more. But that'll come in a few more years, and we'll deal with it then, right? And I've got plans after the chimney's done, another, you know, 5 or 6 years after that, to actually remove the chimney out of the house completely, and then we can start on the kitchen remodel project. So, you know, we will do things one step at a time, one day at a time. We don't know how things are going to go. Job situations in this town are very minimal. It seems every time the oil patch thinks about starting up, there's another stumbling block, another tax, another pipeline getting shut down, some other government put in place bull that seems to delay what needs to be, well, done. So then they don't hire staff, or if they hire us, then we go through all the rigmarole of training and everything, and then oh, there's no work, so, you know, enjoy your couple of days paid training and go home. So then you're stuck working a fast food job, if you can get a fast food job, or, you know, retail job, if you can get a retail job, because you can't get back into the patch locally anyway. It is what it is. You know, there was some good times in the patch, real good times in the patch, and at least when the times were good, I didn't do anything too terribly stupid, you know, like finance a big fancy house and, you know, brand new vehicles and toys and cabins and stuff, and I can survive. My lifestyle is a very minimal lifestyle, and my mortgage is very cheap compared to rent in this town. So I might as well keep my house, because I'd be paying more out in renting than what my mortgage is. So why not, right? It is what it is, one step at a time, one day at a time. I know I've said that before, but I kind of try to live by that, especially lately, and don't sweat the small stuff, and don't get too stressed over things you truthfully really cannot change. You know, you put out applications and resumes and go for interviews and everything, and then the employer hires somebody else anyway, and it's kind of frustrating. So here we are with the fan mailbox. Going to get that all checked, see what's the what, and we'll see you in a few. Well, good evening, internets. Here we are. Made her on home. The work day was a good day. A little bit of a quieter day. But quiet days are nice once in a while. Gives you a chance to catch up on some stuff you missed throughout the week. And, you know, being I was off there for a week, there was things that were kind of piled up. So got those all took care of, you know. Kept the bosses happy and all that, which, well, is pretty much what matters, right? Even got to interact with a few customers, which was a bit of a surprise, or kind of a pleasant treat, if you want to say. You know, my kind of job, or my job description is there for customers. However, it's not like it's mandatory. So when you get to you know, interact with customers, it's kind of a treat, right? Well, hopefully the dash camera footage turned out. I shot some footage here over my lunch hour, ran across town, paid off the furnace and hot water heater. So if that footage turned out, then you will have seen it before this. If the audio was okay, you will have got a bit of a rolling vlog, if you want to say. If the audio was garbage, then it would have been accompanied by music. It's been a while since I've used the SJ for that purpose, so as much as the audio and video quality was on the SJ, it was better than nothing, and a lot better than some of the other cameras that I have. So I decided to clamp it to the mirror and use it. Pretty much I want to go and decompress right now, relax a little bit, score me some supper. I may end up filming that unboxing video tonight of the Thinkware F50, I believe. If not, hey, there's always tomorrow. There's always the weekend, right? It's one of them things that don't sweat the small stuff, because, well, the small stuff can't really hurt you until it piles up and becomes, well, big stuff. The snow stopped. It's kind of clear right now. Kind of a good thing. A little bit still on the cooler temperatures, but that's to be expected for this time of year. So gonna go in, score some suppers, and we'll catch you all later. Well, good evening, internet. Here we are. We come to the end of another day. Well, it was a good day as always. Got a few things done. Got, well, the work day over with. Got some stuff caught up at work, which was most definitely a good thing. Came on home, reviewed the footage shot by the SJ camera, SJ6000, and, well, it worked fairly well. I would like to maybe change out the mount that I was using. Was just a simple clamp style mount, where if I was going to use it as an actual dash camera, I would have to use a stick type mount to the actual windshield itself. Would give you a better perspective shooting out the windshield instead of shooting through, you know, the dash out the windshield kind of a thing. But I wonder the longevity of that SJ camera, how long I can use it for before it quits or breaks. You know, could a guy use that camera as a dash camera? I know the battery only lasts about I think it was 45 minutes or something before it needs to be replaced. So I'd probably have to either have other batteries, or there's got to be a way, or got to be a cigarette lighter or a 12-volt adapter that I can plug it into and then just run her straight that way. I don't know. It'd be interesting to explore other options there, and just to see how much use I can actually get out of that camera before she quits. But pretty much, guys, hope you enjoyed the footage. It's all edited up and ready to be inserted in this here vlog when the time comes. Remember, we do have a fan mail box. The address is down below, as well as the social media links. They're down below as well. Remember to check us out on VidMe. It's a new video platform that I have been uploading to. Give us a follow, help us reach that uploading cap so we can get that lifted, and then it's all good. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.